Hello my YouTube friends! Today we're going to make an antique cookie frame with a maple leaf in the center. So let's get decorating. Starting with a nozzle 1.5 and brown piping consistency icing, outline a rectangle inside the back of your cookie. We're using the back side of the cookie where it's textured. Using the same nozzle and the same consistency icing, we're going to outline the cookie about 5 millimeters from the edge, just following the shape of the cookie. Pipe a fleur-de-lis inside each of the 4 corners. Now we're going to pipe decorative filigree on the bottom and the top of the cookie. To pipe the decorative filigree with a great big burst of pressure, pipe a little bead and then pull it out in a C shape. On the side of the cookie, on the top and the bottom, we're going to pipe a little bit of a C shape with little C shapes in it. So with a big burst of pressure, pull out your C shape and then add 2 little ones underneath. And then pipe a small bead between the 2 shapes. Moving on to the next step, we need to bring our consistency of the brown icing down to a 3-second consistency. Then we're going to paint it onto the cookie using a curved flat brush. You want enough icing on the cookie that it's covered, but thin enough that you can still see the texture of the cookie popping through. We just want to paint the 3-second consistency icing on the outside of the piped rectangle. By the time you're finished painting the icing on the cookie where you began, the icing should be dried. It takes about 3 minutes for the icing to dry. Then using the piping consistency icing, the soft piping consistency icing, over pipe all the designs that we already piped onto the cookie. So the filigree, the little C curls, and the fleur-de-lises. For the inside of the cookie, I'm using a 7-second consistency icing, and I'm applying it with a plastic spoon. I'm going to use the back of the spoon to move the icing around and put it in position. Once I have enough icing in the center of the rectangle, then I will use a scribe tool just to coax the icing into the corners where the plastic spoon cannot get. Allow the cookie to dry for 8 to 12 hours before continuing to the next step. Transfer your maple leaf design to the center portion of the cookie. Using a tipless bag and soft consistency icing, begin piping the leaf. Be mindful to allow the section that you have piped to dry for a few minutes before piping directly next to it. You're going to want to go back and forth from areas on the leaf. The entire maple leaf is piped in the same manner that I am showing you now, so I will be speeding up the video. For the final section of the leaf, we need to pipe the curled portion. Begin piping on the left side where the leaf is curled, from the top all the way down to the stem. Use your scribe tool to coax the icing into place. To paint the maple leaf, we're going to start with the veins first, and we're going to paint them with yellow. So using a round brush loaded with yellow food paste, begin painting the center vein and then the little veins on the side. Switch brushes to a larger brush just to soften the veins after you paint them. Once we have all the veins painted, we're going to begin laying the base color down or painting the base color down for our leaf. And it is also yellow, but it is more of a golden yellow or an orange yellow. You want to paint the entire leaf this color. Mix some orange color into the yellow color that we've already painted. So now we have a bright orange that's light. Begin painting that bright orange color on the curled portion of the leaf, starting on the edge where it intersects with the bottom portion of the frame. Now we don't want to paint the entire leaf with this color. We just want to pick out some sections that we think this orange color will look pretty. Using that same orange mixture, we want to paint where the fold intersects with the body of the leaf. Paint just the left-hand side of the stem of the leaf with this orange color. Recipe supplies and tools will be listed in the description box below. Continue painting just specific areas that you want this orange color to be. Once all the sections of your leaf is painted with this bright orange color, we're going to switch oranges to a brown orange. So mix a little bit of orange with a little bit of brown, and that'll give you a brown orange. Starting in the center on the left side of the maple leaf, paint the new orange color that we've created. And again, just pick out areas of the leaf where you think this darker orange color will bring out the realistic movement of this leaf. To achieve the best and most realistic results on the maple leaf, what I did was I looked at a few maple leaves that were outside on my lawn, and then I brought up some maple leaves from Google Images. I picked out the colors that I liked, and then I just kept looking at the image and where the dark colors were compared to where the light colors were, and I painted it following the guide that I had. If you prefer to use the Google image for your design, you're going to want a real maple leaf, so make sure that you put in real maple leaf into the search box so you don't end up with an illustration. Once you have all the dark orange in place and painted the way you like it, you're done. You have created a maple leaf frame. Thank you everyone for watching.